Romans chapter 4, verse 21. Let us read it from the King James, and I'll preach it interchangeably from the King James and NIV. If you have the location, let us consider the text. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able to perform. Come on, say it again. You got to experience this thing. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. I want you to say with me, hope that transcends. Hope is God speaking the end into the beginning, and the beginning becoming the present, and the present evolving into the future, so that our present moment produces hope that transcends. God has a way of seeing the end before the beginning. And he uses your everyday circumstance to elevate you into your future. Some of us wouldn't measure up. The issue is, God let me know I'm less than the least. I don't know where you are, but God is saying your job, your position, your influence, your money ain't good enough. You can't proposition God with what God don't have, because God's got everything. You can't reason with him because of your position and where you live, because God is everywhere. God said, I have blessed you that you might be a winner, that you might be fruitful, that you might be gracious. So I want you to understand that it is by your faith. And everybody, nobody is excluded, young and old, black or white, rich or poor, foolish or wise, everybody, whosoever will, he said, that have the faith, a determined faith of Abraham, can inherit the blessing. God puts you where he puts you on purpose. The devil ain't messing with you, God's messing with you. God gives permission for stuff to happen. Whatever is going on in your life was sanctioned by God. Whatever is happening is so that when you come through, you will be like pure gold. Talk about your faith. Talk about your patience. Talk about your joy. Talk about your trust. Talk about how much you love the Lord. Well, let's get down in the devil here. Let's get down in the pole, and let's see all that talk you talk about. You want to be more like Jesus. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you got to endure the cross. You got to do the work of a good soldier. You got to understand the fellowship of the suffering. You don't get here bypassing Gethsemane and sneaking around Calvary. You got to go through. And God wants to see your determination in your service, in your giving, in your commitment. And sometimes when stuff don't go right, we don't go right. You see, God will bring stuff, and God will take you through stuff. And since God knows what he put in you, he knows you can handle it. But because you don't know what's in there, you think you can't handle it. God has prepared you for the hell and the storms that's coming your way. But because you don't know what you've been prepared for, you feel you can't handle it. Have I got a witness in the house? To transcend is to rise above. To transcend is to go beyond. To transcend is to exceed the thoughts and the limitations of your mind and the boundaries. To transcend is to rise to a new height. God said to Gideon, you are mighty man of valor, and Gideon was a coward hiding out in the cave. God doesn't look at where you at, God looks at where you're going to be. I said, God doesn't look at your failure. God look at the opportunity for victory. He doesn't bless you according to what you become. He blesses you according to what he meant for you to be.
To request this full message, visit our website at smbctgm.com or give us a call at 855-254-0847.